Well, guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Christmas Eve, so you'll probably be watching this after Christmas, but Merry Christmas to you and your family. We are back at it on the truck. It has been a balmy single-digit weather here. The last couple days, I got family in town, so I've been spending time with them. But got the truck back to, got her, going. Not driving, but I got the fuel filters delete block in there. That took me all of 10 minutes. Last time it took me about an hour. I was messing with it and I just kind of gave up. Kept dropping those crush washers and I was getting pissed off. So back at it today. I got the Airdog mounted. I'm dropping the fuel tank. It's empty. It's been draining for like 3 or 4 days. Truck's reverse leveled, so it's pretty level and got most of the fuel out. I got 2 buckets over here full of diesel and yeah. Got the Airdog mounted. I'll get under there and show you guys here in a second. But man, if you guys know, working on trucks that are 16 years old, that have 190,000 miles, the top of those fuel cells or fuel tanks take a lot of dirt and debris and just rest there. It doesn't really have a way of getting out. So at this point, I am fighting getting off the fuel sending unit, the actual plug on top there. I can't get it off. So I put some PB Blaster on it and see if it'll loosen up some crud in there and hopefully give me some room to take it off. I don't want to break the top of the fuel sending unit housing since I kind of need it to route my return, and I do need the sensor and everything that's in the tank. I don't want to go buy that crap. I'm just going to use the one I have and customize it to my needs. But we'll get under the truck, show you guys the Airdog where I got it mounted, show you kind of the progress and show you what's kicking my butt. There's that nice fleece delete block. Yeah, what a pain in the butt that was, but 10 minutes today, so that was nice. So there's where I got the Airdog mounted. The fuel cell's right here, but the sump is gonna go pretty much where that bucket's at. Hopefully I got enough hose to reach that as a supply line, but we'll see. I'm gonna install the sump and kind of just see where we can go with that supply line. I think I have enough. I don't think it's gonna be an issue. But the nice thing I like about the Airdog there on the inner side of the frame is it doesn't show the filters much to the outside appearance. So I like that they're hidden. But I'll show you guys the top of the fuel cell. And that's what's been kicking my butt. I ended up cutting that line because that's going to be the supply and that's obviously going to come from the sump. So I'm not too worried about that. The return came off fairly simple. Can't complain too much about that, but it's working. And I'm just kind of letting the electrical connector kind of just soak with that PB Blaster. Hopefully it loosens up. That's really the only thing I'm waiting on until I can fully drop this tank and start the removal and start the install of the sump. But as you guys can see, look at all this crud that's up here. Disgusting. And here in Oklahoma, it's frozen, so I can't really wash it off. I'm gonna scrub it off the best I can with like a brush and stuff and a leaf blower and get her cleaned up best I can. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you guys, we got some toys inbound. As you guys can see there, a little SMB filter. And we'll look at that box. We'll be doing an unboxing of this. Honestly, I haven't even opened it yet. I'm waiting to share that excitement with you guys. But we'll open up that probably on our next video and show you exactly what we got for this truck. Well, success. Got this big dumb thing out. I've been cleaning the heck out of it. Just kind of scrubbing all the dirt off. My leaf blower went dead on me, so I just been kind of scrubbing everything out of here to make the least amount of contamination I can have. That's gonna, when I open up the tank, there's gonna get anything in there. Contemplating replacing these. I don't know yet. Like I said, it's Christmas Eve. I'm trying to get this thing back in the truck, but yeah, everything so far so good. It's just old and yeah, old. So finally got this thing out after about 10 minutes of the PB Blaster. And like you guys see, I mean, it looks pretty terrible, but it's a lot better than what it was when in the truck. And there's some dirt down there. There's dirt here. And then you can look at my tailgate. There's just dirt freaking everywhere. So kind of getting it cleaned up. Wait for my leaf blower to charge, blow her off, and then start opening up get the fuel sending unit out and do the customizations we need to get that thing taken care of and put the sump in and be done ski. All right, so we got the sending unit out. I'm going to end up cutting this line and then this line. I'm going to try to leave in spot if I can, but I got to get out the sending unit and I'm going to cut a hole in the bottom of the basket here to pull out everything, kind of gut it, and then I'm going to drill some holes around here. I would set you guys up on a time lapse, but I cannot find my memory card right now and I'm shooting from my cell phone. Come over here, got it cleaned out. Last thing I'm gonna do is actually drill a hole and put the sump in. I'm just kind of doing the dirty work first and just get that stuff out of the way, and then we'll put the easy stuff in and put her back in the truck. When you see stuff like that, it's kind of scary. It's kind of concerning. I mean, that's everything that was at the bottom of this filter of this truck for 16 years. And yeah, it's my first time doing it, probably my last time. I absolutely hate this install, but we're getting it done. All right, guys, that is going to wrap up the video today for the Airdog install. I was dreading doing this install. These things suck. Dropping fuel tanks, smelling like diesel, doing everything you got to do to get it going. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't install it on the last truck because it came in handy with this truck. So got it all installed, dropped the tank. I did this all by myself. This is my first time doing it. I tried to take it slow, methodical. I'm sorry I couldn't film me like working on it, but my SD card went MIA, so I couldn't put that in the camera to set you guys up on a time lapse. And yeah, dropped the tank, got the old sending unit out, got the old parts out of that, ran the sump, or drilled a hole for the sump, got the sump installed, cleaned out the fuel cell, and then put it back in the truck. If you guys have ever done this by yourself, this thing is a pain in the butt. It'd be not a lot nicer, probably a lot easier, probably would have saved me half the time if I had a lift. But we don't, so it is what it is. But got the fuel tank back in there, got the lines ran to the CP3. I actually got fuel back in the truck. I put all the, it's about 10 gallons of fuel that I had in buckets. But I did put it back in the truck. I haven't had a drop yet, so everything looks good on that aspect. I'll go down there one more time, show you guys exactly how everything's ran and plumbed, and that way you can kind of get an idea of how to install these Airdogs if you haven't seen them already. So there's the bean sump. Yeah, don't mind all that wetness around it. That's just from before I installed the sump, but it's pretty dry. It is dry. There's no fluid coming out of it. We got the line ran up there. It goes up over the fuel cell, and then it comes out over here onto the Airdog. So you see that going in there. It's, like I said, it's been sitting for a couple days with about 10 gallons of fuel. We got the return line ran back to the top of the tank, and then I'm in the process of trying to run the fuel line to the CP3, and I don't have the connector on there yet, but it's just not enough time. I still got to do something with the wiring, just zip tie it up nice and neat, but it's all done pretty much. All right, guys, I appreciate your patience with this video. I know it's been a little while since I've uploaded, a couple days, but we'll get this uploaded here hopefully tonight. Share with you guys the experience of how the Airdog went. And if you guys haven't been here before, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're stay tuned this far, we're gonna be doing an unboxing of the SNS fuel components next. So once again, thanks y'all for watching. Y'all have a good one. Take care.